Hello and welcome to this episode of the IG Global Pan Vision. I am Melita here.
Today's episode is sponsored by Apurva Associates, Mangalore.
First, the news headlines from the Middle East. Konkan Singers Club Bahrain gets new executive committee. Henry Almeida re-elected as president. Kannadigas honor Bahrain's Voice FM RJ Kamalaksha Amin with Nobleman Award. Kids steal the show at Sara Nursery's annual day in Abu Dhabi. Here's what we have in our local news. Pope appoints Father Henry D'Souza as Bishop of Bellary. Melvin Ticuna-led group sweeps MCC Bank polls. Orchid Gallery's Last Supper painting exhibition attracts art lovers in scores. Holy Week begins with Palm Sunday. Devotees throng Madhipur Shrine to commemorate the suffering of Christ with the way of the cross. And in our entertainment bash, we have songs from Konkani Nirantari and a song from the musical evening held at Town Hall.
Apurva for apt life.
The news in detail. Henry D. Almeida has been re-elected as the president of Konkan Singers Club Bahrain. The new executive committee was elected at the annual general body meeting held on Thursday, March 13 at the club premises. He is a well-known community leader and social activist and has held various responsible positions in Bahrain. Walter Noronha will be the vice president of the committee and Clement Lobo has been elected as a general secretary. Kannadiga radio jockey Kamalaksha Amin of Bahrain has been honoured with the Nobleman Award during the 5th All India Kannada Cultural Convention held in Vapi of Gujarat State on February 16th and 17th. The award was in recognition of his yeoman services to Kannada language and culture. Vapi Kannada Sangha and Hridayavahini newspaper had organized the convention. Kamalaksha Amin is well known for his Kasturi Kannada program in Voice FM 104.2 in Bahrain. Renowned Kannada writer and novelist Dr. Sumatendra Nadig honoured Kamalaksha Amin with the Nobleman Award. Children are a great source of joy, and all of you agree with me, I know. With their innocent words and smiles, toddlers fill our homes with happiness. Parents and teachers of Sara Nursery had a great time enjoying their kids exhibiting their talents on stage at the annual day celebration of Abu Dhabi's prestigious nursery school. Sara Nursery, a distinguished nursery school in Abu Dhabi, celebrated its annual day on Friday, March 14th at the Sudanese club premises. A large number of parents, well-wishers and distinguished guests attended the program. Dr. B.R. Shetty, CEO and Managing Director of the new medical group of companies, was the chief guest. The glittering program commenced with a welcome song by the Tiny Tots, followed by a stunning welcome speech by Gian De Mello, who is barely 3 years old, who stole the hearts of the audience with her eloquent best. This was followed by songs, dances and skits performed by the Tiny Tots, which was amazing and a visual treat. Enormous effort by the teachers and the supporting staff was behind the brilliant performance by the students. Debbie Swani, the headmistress of the school sponsor Abdullah Haji and the guests Dr. B.R. Shetty, Joseph Pinto and R.S. Alva were present. Back home. Pope Benedict XVI has appointed Father Henry D'Souza, presently Executive Secretary of the CBCI, Commission for Social Communications, New Delhi, as Bishop of Bellary Diocese in Karnataka. 58-year-old Father Henry D'Souza has been the Executive Secretary of the CBCI Communications Commission for 7 years. Father D'Souza was Founder Director of Sandesha, Regional Institute of Communications and Director of Sandesha College of Fine Arts, Mangalore in the year 1996 to 2000. The See of Bellary was vacant due to the passing away of Bishop Joseph De Silva on November 17, 2006. The Mangalore Catholic Cooperative Bank, popularly known as MCC Bank, has almost a century-long history. The elections held for the managing body of the bank this year were perhaps the most keenly contested elections in the history of MCC Bank. As expected, the group led by Advocate Melvin D'Cunha swept the polls, pushing the existing committee led by Valentin De Silva to the second spot. All the candidates led by Melvin D'Cunha in MCC Bank polls bagged the majority of votes. Melvin D'Cunha, Dr. Edward Nazareth, Stephen Codres, Valerian Rodriguez, Raymond D'Cunha, John R. De Silva, Francis Coutinho, Valerian Sequeira, Adolphus Coutinho Dolla, Richard Montero, John Rodriguez, Jacinta Borromeo were announced winners of MCC Bank polls held at Milagros Pre-University College at 8:30 p.m. on Sunday, March 16th. Speaking to DaijiWorld.com, Melvin D'Cunha said that elected board of directors would take measures to announce the dividends to stakeholders at the earliest, set up automated teller machines (ATMs) at par with other leading cooperative banks in Dakshina Kannada, besides expanding the existing network of branches.
To give dividend first and one ATM in Mangalore first, and we are having almost 16 branches. To add some branches for that.
The intense competition had been cited among the 35 candidates during this time of poll, wherein there were only 18 candidates who contested to the board of directors 5 years ago. It was significant that the stakeholders from across Dakshina Kannada had arrived at the polling centre set up at Milagros Pre-University College, including stakeholders from within the city. The jubilant stakeholders and large number of well-wishers of winners of MCC Bank polls celebrated the joyous occasion with a thundering firecracker display. The details of individual candidates of MCC Bank polls. Father Muller Medical College Orthopedic Surgeon Dr. Edward Nazareth, 2,281. Melvin D'Cunha, 2,169. Stephen Codres, 1,926. Adolphus Coutinho, 1,815. Valerian Rodriguez, 1,811. Valerian R. Sequeira, 1,742. Francis Coutinho, 1,726. John Richard De Silva, 1,700. Raymond D'Cunha, 1,352. Valentin De Silva, former chairman, bagged only 1,034 votes this time, and even Lancelot Pinto, former deputy mayor, secured mere 1,149 votes. Jacinta Borromeo, 1,848, was the women candidate contested on reserved category. Richard Montero, 2,070, and John Rodriguez, 2,306, veterans of banking, were the winners contested under the banking category. Bertram Pinto, who led the third group, bagged only 343 votes. Total number of vote cast was 3,498. The winning candidates include leading doctor, lecturer, journalist and dramatist who are committed to strive for better banking services among cooperative banks along with Melvin D'Cunha. Earlier, there was very good response to the elections by the stakeholders, which was held in the morning. Let's hope that the new MCC Bank Committee, which includes in it some of the most familiar names of Mangalorean Catholic community, will take the bank to newer and dizzier heights. All the best to Melvin D'Cunha and his group. The Last Supper of Jesus, which he had with his disciples a day before his crucifixion, has been the subject of many wonderful paintings. But among all these paintings, a painting by incomparable Leonardo da Vinci stands head and shoulders above the rest. Orchid Art Gallery had organized an exhibition to give opportunity to the public to see contemporary works of art on the theme The Lord's Last Supper, related to Jesus Christ at its premises at Kadri Tollgate. Imagine a situation where Jesus Christ is having his Last Supper in a village of Dakshina Kannada. Definitely there would have been some banana leaves, toddy and the local farmers attired in the traditional gear, sharing their Last Supper with Jesus Christ. Yes, these are the visualizations of artists about the Last Supper of Jesus Christ, which were converted into reality on the canvas. One can see such creative arts at the Orchid Art Gallery located near Kadri Tollgate. According to ancient scriptures, in all a total of 12 apostles had participated in the Last Supper with Jesus. Similarly, 12 artists have created 24 different paintings relating to the Last Supper, which has now been kept for exhibition and sale at the Orchid Art Gallery. Bishop of Mangalore, Reverend Dr. Aloysius Paul de Souza, inaugurated the Lord's Last Supper exhibition on Saturday, March 15th evening. Speaking on the occasion, he informed the gathering that the church has been contributing to arts and maintaining many art galleries throughout the world.
If we have so many galleries, religious art especially, thanks to the church, thanks to its leaders, spiritual leaders who promoted it. And even the art, Leonardo da Vinci, Last Supper, his original painting is in Milan.
Father Dennis Dessa, administrator of Father Muller's Medical College, was the chief guest. William Pius of the Orchid Art Gallery was present on the occasion. Stanley Colasso welcomed the gathering. The exhibition and sale of Lord's Last Supper arts will be open to the public till 31st of this month. The exhibition features artworks of 11 artists from Mangalore and Udpi. All the Last Supper paintings will be available for bidding online. Those interested can log on to www.theigworld.com. Way of the Cross is a special paraliturgical celebration which reminds a devout Christian of the sufferings, passion and death of Jesus. It has a very significant meaning to each Christian. Though each church conducts the Way of the Cross either every Friday or Sunday, depending on the availability of the devotees, Way of the Cross conducted in certain places such as Pesar Hill, Holy Cross Hill at Baindur, at Takode, etc. are attended by scores of devotees from all over. In the recent years, Way of the Cross conducted at the Blessed Joseph Vaz Shrine at Mudipu too has gained popularity and devotees throng by the dozen. We have exclusive clips of the Way of the Cross conducted at Mudipu and Palm Sunday on March 16th. On Palm Sunday, the first day of the Holy Week on Sunday, March 16th, thousands of devotees enacted the last hours of Jesus Christ at the Blessed Joseph Vaz Church to commemorate the suffering of Christ. Father Andrew Leo D'Souza, parish priest, and Father Lawrence Mascarenhas, parish priest, Allipade, led the devotees through the Stations of the Cross with the message of Christ and personal meditations. More than 10,000 devotees took part in the Way of the Cross, meditating the sorrows of Christ. Reverend Father Lancy Saldana, assistant parish priest Mudipu, and the other priests rendered their valuable service during the confessions. The first day of the Holy Week, the meditations of the Stations of the Cross and the real feeling of the Calvary Hill on which our Lord suffered and died was truly a golden opportunity for the devotees. Now before we start our entertainment part, let us take a break here. Don't go anywhere, I will be right back with some wonderful Konkani and Tulu songs, so stay tuned.
Apurva for AptLab.
बहरेनार आणि मस्कताक जाय पडल्यात. हाऊस नर्स, हाऊस ड्रायव्हर, हाऊस टीचर्स, हाऊस गार्डनर, ब्युटिशियन, बेबी सिटर्स, सेल्स गर्ल्स, हाऊस मेड्स, अरेबिक कुक आणि हाऊस बॉयज मुंबईत रावची. गांवांतावन मुंबई इंटरनॅशनल एअरपोर्टाक पावोवची वेवस्था, इमिग्रेशन, तिकेट आणि मेडिकल सगळे सिलेक्शन मॅनेजर करता. फोटो सांगता अर्जी धाडूंक विळास सिलेक्शन मॅनेजर, पोस्ट बॉक्स नंबर 1302, मंगलोर 575006. सिलेक्शन मॅनेजर आता 23व्या वर्सांत.
Trust across generations. UAE Exchange, world's trusted money transferer.